What happens inside your body when you feel pain? The alarm called pain. Imagine reaching toward a hot stove. Your fingers touch the glowing metal. In less than a fraction of a second, your hand jerks backward. Only afterward, you realize something incredible. You never made the decision to move. Your body moved first. Your brain understood later. For most people, pain feels simple. You touch something dangerous. It hurts. You pull away. But the truth is far more extraordinary. Pain is not something hiding inside fire. It is not something stored inside a knife. It is not something waiting inside a broken bone. Pain is something your brain creates. And without it, human life would be almost impossible. Every second, your body is collecting information from the world around you. Temperature, pressure, movement, texture, vibration. Your skin alone contains millions of specialized sensory receptors, each designed to detect a different part of reality. Some recognize warmth, others detect gentle touch, others respond to vibration. But hidden among them is another remarkable group: nociceptors. These are your body's danger detectors. Unlike ordinary touch receptors, nociceptors are not interested in comfort. They are searching for one thing: threat, a sharp object, extreme heat, extreme cold, chemical damage, anything capable of harming living tissue. The moment danger appears, they activate. Imagine accidentally stepping on a nail. The metal pierces your skin. Immediately, the nociceptors surrounding the injury detect mechanical damage. Tiny electrical signals are generated, not pain itself, just information. Those signals begin racing through nerve fibers. Some travel at astonishing speeds. Others move more slowly. Like emergency messages traveling along thousands of biological highways, the destination is not the injured foot. The destination is your spinal cord. Many people believe pain begins in the brain. That is only partly true. Before the brain even becomes involved, something remarkable happens. Inside your spinal cord, specialized networks of neurons make a rapid decision. Move. Immediately, without asking permission from the conscious mind. This is called a reflex. The signal arriving from your foot is instantly connected to motor neurons. Those motor neurons activate muscles. Your leg moves. Your foot lifts away. Only after this life-saving reaction has already happened does another signal continue traveling upward, toward the brain. Your body protected you before you even realized you were in danger. Think about how extraordinary that is. If your brain had waited to analyze every injury before reacting, you might leave your hand on a burning surface for far too long. Evolution solved the problem. Speed first, understanding second. Within moments, the signal reaches the brain. But even here, there is no single pain center. Instead, many different brain regions begin working together. One area identifies where the injury occurred. Another estimates how intense it might be. Others attach emotion, memory, attention, previous experiences. Only then does your conscious experience of pain appear. This is why pain is far more than a simple nerve signal. It is an interpretation. Your brain is asking, how dangerous is this? How urgently should I respond? What should I remember for the future? Pain is the brain's answer to those questions. This explains something fascinating. Two people can experience the same injury, yet feel different levels of pain. The injury is similar. The brain's interpretation is different. Pain is influenced by many factors: previous experiences, stress, fear, expectation, attention, even the surrounding environment. Researchers continue studying exactly how the brain combines all of this information into the experience we call pain. The answer is extraordinarily complex, because pain is not simply a sensation, it is a decision. But why would evolution create something so unpleasant? The answer is surprisingly simple. Pain saves lives. Imagine a world without pain. You accidentally touch boiling water. Nothing hurts. Your hand remains there. Your skin continues burning. Or imagine breaking your ankle while walking. Without pain, you continue putting weight on the injury. the damage becomes far worse. Pain forces you to stop, to protect, to recover. It is one of the oldest survival systems ever developed. Sometimes, the most uncomfortable experiences are the ones that keep us alive. There is a rare genetic condition called congenital insensitivity to pain. People born with this condition cannot feel physical pain in the usual way. At first, this might sound like a superpower. Imagine never suffering from headaches, never worrying about cuts, never fearing burns. But reality is very different. Children with this condition may unknowingly bite their tongues until they bleed, walk on broken bones, touch dangerously hot objects, develop serious injuries without realizing it. Pain is not punishment. Pain is information. Without it, the body loses one of its most important warning systems. Not all pain comes from the same source. Your body recognizes different types of danger. Thermal pain warns against extreme heat or cold. Mechanical pain responds to cuts, pressure, or broken bones. Chemical pain detects substances released during injury or inflammation. Each pathway begins with specialized receptors. Each sends slightly different information. Yet they all share one purpose: protection. The body is constantly asking, is this tissue safe? The moment the answer becomes no, the alarm begins. Then, there is another fascinating mystery. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you don't feel pain immediately? Imagine an athlete falling during an important competition. They stand up, finish the race, celebrate. Only afterward does the pain become overwhelming. Or consider someone escaping a dangerous situation. They survive, then suddenly notice cuts and bruises they never felt during the emergency. Why? Because the brain can temporarily change how it processes pain. During life-threatening situations, survival becomes the highest priority. The body releases chemicals such as endorphins and activates other pathways that can reduce the perception of pain for a time. Nature understands something important. If escaping danger depends on movement, pain must sometimes wait. The alarm is still present, but its volume is temporarily lowered. Pain is also deeply connected to learning. Think back to childhood. Perhaps you once touched something hot, or fell from a bicycle. You probably became much more careful afterward. That is not coincidence. Pain leaves memories. It teaches, it shapes behavior. It helps prevent future injury. In many ways, pain is one of the oldest teachers evolution ever created. Strict, unpleasant, but remarkably effective. Yet for all its brilliance, pain has one final mystery. Sometimes, the body heals completely. The injury disappears. The bones mend. The skin closes. The tissues recover. And still, the pain remains. Or even stranger, someone loses an arm, yet continues feeling pain in fingers that no longer exist. How is that possible? How can something hurt when it isn't even there? The answer reveals one of the most astonishing truths in neuroscience. Pain is not created by the injured tissue alone. It is created by the brain. And sometimes, the brain's map of the body becomes more powerful than the body itself. In the next part of our journey, we'll explore phantom limb pain, chronic pain, the surprising connection between emotional pain and physical pain, and why one of the greatest mysteries in medicine is not how pain begins, but why it sometimes refuses to end. When pain exists only inside the brain, imagine waking up tomorrow morning and feeling pain in a hand that no longer exists. You look down. Your arm was lost years ago. The hand is gone. The fingers are gone. And yet, they still hurt. Some people describe an itching sensation they cannot scratch. Others feel their missing hand tightly clenched into a painful fist. Some experience burning, crushing pressure, sharp stabbing pain. How can something hurt if it is no longer there? The answer begins with one of the greatest discoveries in modern neuroscience. Your brain does not simply observe your body. It carries an internal map of it. Every finger, every toe, every muscle, every joint. Different regions of the brain are responsible for processing information from different parts of the body. Throughout your life, that map is constantly updated. When you touch a cup, the map changes. When you walk barefoot, the map changes. When you learn a new skill, the map changes. The brain is never completely finished rebuilding itself. This remarkable ability is known as asterisk neuroplasticity. It allows the nervous system to adapt throughout life. But after the loss of a limb, something unexpected can happen. The physical arm is gone. Yet parts of the brain that once represented that arm may still remain active. The brain still expects information from a body part that no longer exists. Sometimes, those signals become confused. The result is asterisk phantom limb pain. The pain feels completely real. Because to the brain, it is. The body has changed. But the brain's map has not fully caught up. This discovery transformed how scientists think about pain. For centuries, pain was viewed mainly as a direct consequence of injury. Today, we know something far more remarkable. Pain is an experience created by the nervous system after evaluating many sources of information. Tissue damage matters. Nerve signals matter. But so do memory, emotion, attention, expectation, and the brain's interpretation of danger. This does asterisk not asterisk mean pain is imaginary. Quite the opposite. The experience is absolutely real. It simply reminds us that pain is far more complex than a simple injury. Now imagine a different situation. Months have passed since an injury. The bones have healed. The muscles have recovered. Medical scans show little or no remaining damage. Yet the pain continues, sometimes for years. This is known as asterisk chronic pain. Unlike acute pain, which warns about immediate injury, chronic pain can continue long after tissues have largely healed. Researchers believe that in some people, the nervous system itself becomes unusually sensitive. The alarm system changes. Signals that were once harmless may begin triggering pain. The volume knob has been turned up. Imagine a home smoke detector. When new, it activates only during real danger. But over time, it becomes so sensitive that steam from a shower or burnt toast sets it off repeatedly. The alarm still works, but it no longer matches the actual level of danger. Some scientists use similar comparisons to help explain chronic pain. The nervous system may become more protective than necessary. The body is still trying to keep you safe, but the alarm becomes difficult to silence. Perhaps the strangest discovery of all is that emotional pain and physical pain are not completely separate experiences. Think about the words people naturally use. My heart is broken. That hurt. I felt crushed. These expressions are more than poetry. Brain imaging studies have shown that some of the brain regions involved in processing physical pain also become active during certain forms of social or emotional distress, such as rejection or loss. This does asterisk not social das mean emotional pain and physical injury are identical. They are different experiences, but the overlap helps explain why heartbreak can feel physically exhausting, why grief can create real chest tightness, why loneliness can feel almost unbearable. The brain does not divide every experience into neat categories. It responds to threats, whether they come from the body or from our relationships. Stress can also influence pain. Remember the body's alarm system? When stress becomes chronic, the nervous system may remain on high alert. Muscles stay tense. Sleep becomes more difficult. Recovery slows. Pain may feel more intense. This is one reason healthcare professionals often consider sleep, stress, movement, and emotional well-being when helping people manage persistent pain. The body functions as one connected system. Everything influences everything else. Despite everything we've learned, pain still remains one of medicine's greatest challenges. Scientists continue searching for better ways to relieve suffering without creating new problems. Powerful pain medications can be life-saving in certain situations, but they also carry risks. Researchers are exploring new approaches that target pain pathways more precisely. Others are investigating how the brain itself processes danger. New technologies allow scientists to observe the living brain in extraordinary detail. Some therapies use carefully controlled brain stimulation to study or treat specific neurological conditions. Others explore virtual reality to help retrain the brain's internal body map in certain pain disorders, including some cases of phantom limb pain. Artificial intelligence is helping researchers analyze enormous amounts of biological data. New medicines are being designed with greater precision. Gene research continues revealing how different people experience pain differently. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding one of biology's most mysterious systems. Yet perhaps the greatest lesson pain teaches us is not scientific. It is deeply human. Pain demands attention. It tells us to stop, to protect, to heal, to ask for help. Without pain, our bodies would quietly destroy themselves. Pain is uncomfortable, sometimes overwhelming, sometimes heartbreaking. But from the perspective of evolution, pain has always had one purpose: to keep you alive long enough to recover. Think back to the very first moment of this story. A hand touching a hot stove. The body moved before the mind understood. That tiny fraction of a second represents millions of years of evolution. Countless generations survived because their bodies learned to react quickly. Those who ignored danger often did not survive to pass their genes forward. Your pain system is part of that ancient inheritance. It carries the memory of every generation that came before you. Perhaps that is why pain deserves a different reputation. We often think of it as the enemy, something to eliminate completely. But pain itself is not the enemy. Unnecessary suffering deserves treatment. Persistent pain deserves compassion and medical care. But pain, at its core, is one of the oldest languages your body has ever spoken. Every sharp sensation, every ache, every warning is a message that says, pay attention, something needs protection, something needs healing. The goal of pain was never to punish you. It was never to make you suffer. It was simply trying, in the only language it knows, to keep you alive. And perhaps, the next time pain appears, instead of asking only, how do I make this stop? We might also ask, what is my body trying to tell me? Because behind every signal, every nerve, every heartbeat, and every warning, your body has always been working toward the same extraordinary goal, helping you survive, one moment at a time.